Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm diving into a hot topic shaking up the global economy: tariffs. You might have heard about the new tariffs announced by President Trump just a couple of days ago, and boy are they making waves. So let's break down what's happening and what it means for businesses around the world. First off, let's talk about the new US tariffs. Starting tomorrow, there's a 10% baseline tariff on all imports. Chinese goods get hit with a whopping 34% tariff, and the EU isn't far behind with a 20% tariff starting next week. These tariffs are being called reciprocal tariffs, and they're designed to tackle the US trade deficit and what's seen as unfair trade practices by other countries. Now, how did the markets react? Not well, to put it mildly. The Dow dropped nearly 4%, the S&P 500 nearly 5%, and the Nasdaq almost 6%. The worst day we've seen since 2020. Big names like Nike and Apple saw significant declines, with Nike down 14% and Apple down 9%. Since February this year, about $5 trillion of US stock value has been erased due to trade policy anxieties. And the global response? It's been swift and stern. Canada announced countermeasures, China and the EU are promising retaliation, and French President Macron is urging European nations to halt US investments. Even Japan and South Korea have expressed deep concern. The IMF is warning about significant risks to the global economic outlook. For businesses, this means higher prices on various goods. Imagine a high-end iPhone costing nearly $2,300. Stellantis is already announcing temporary layoffs and plant closures in Canada and Mexico. GM, on the other hand, is increasing US production. It's a mixed bag, and companies are scrambling to adjust. The White House argues these tariffs are necessary to address the large and persistent US goods trade deficit, which was $1.2 trillion in 2024. They're also hoping to encourage domestic manufacturing. The goal here is to level the playing field and bring manufacturing back to the US. But it's not just about the tariffs. An executive order signed earlier this week closes the de minimis loophole. So, goods under $800 from China and Hong Kong will no longer be exempt from duties starting next month. There are some exemptions though. Goods already under Section 232 tariffs, donations, informational materials, and certain sectors like copper, semiconductors, and pharmaceuticals are exempt. Canadian and Mexican goods qualifying under USMCA are also in the clear. Looking ahead, there could be additional tariffs on semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, and critical minerals. And while some in the administration insist these tariffs aren't for negotiation, President Trump has suggested they might be used as leverage in trade talks. This creates a lot of uncertainty about the long-term nature of these tariffs. So, what can businesses do? Experts are recommending diversification of markets, leveraging digital trade, and lobbying for policy changes. Trade professionals should closely monitor evolving policies, prepare for supply chain disruptions, and explore alternative sourcing. U.S. manufacturing has seen a decline from 28.4% of GDP in 2001 to just 17.4% in 2023. Despite this, manufacturing still accounts for a significant portion of productivity growth, exports, patents, and R&D spending in the U.S. The big question is, will tariffs and trade restrictions continue to hinder global progress, or can we find a balanced approach to fair trade? The future of global commerce depends on the decisions we make today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment below, share your experiences with trade policies, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on global economic issues. Until next time, stay informed and stay prepared.